Yo, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have round 1 of the CGT Qualifying Tournament. We're going to be taking on Scoots 85 and his Mississippi Morpicos. Super nervous for this one. I really want to do well in this tournament. I always suck at tournaments, so I hope I can do well in this tournament. This is a team that we're going to be bringing here, just so you guys can see a quick preview. And yeah, I guess I will go ahead and connect to you guys once we are in the actual like team preview screen and everything. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a second. All right, guys, here we are, team preview, and I am very surprised to see a lot of these mons. So in the 3 mock battles that I did, Hydreigon, Victini, Scizor, and Porygon 2 showed up to every single one. Hitmontop and Aerodactyl did not show up to a single mock, yet they are both here, and that makes me truly terrified. That makes me very scared of this. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to lead off with. I'm just going to go ahead and update my notes very quickly. My thought process was, if I didn't see Aerodactyl, I was going to lead Zarude. If I did see the Aerodactyl, I'm going to lead off with Swampert instead, just because I think that Aero could potentially want to get up rocks turn number 1. Do I have my calcs open? Oh god. Guys, I kid you not when I say I am so freaking nervous. I actually mean that. I am so freaking nervous. I don't know exactly. Like I'm even more nervous now because there's a Hitmontop and an Aerodactyl there, and I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, I hope that Aerodactyl's not Dragon Dance, because if it is Dragon Dance, I'm gonna be very upset and screwed. And I'm so scared of Adamant Banded Victini because he can afford Banded Adamant against me, and I don't know. I'm just all over the place. I need to go ahead and just chill out. Make sure I take my time with my plays, make sure I take into consideration every single scenario, make sure I'm calcing everything appropriately. So let's go. Hopefully Swampert's a good lead. I didn't particularly lead. It was Clamps is the Scizor. Okay, no, that's actually a pretty good lead for me. I can go ahead and try to figure out what type of Scizor we have in hands here, because I kept seeing like a defensive Scizor, and I guess that actually like 100% makes sense to be like a defensive set. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to get my Rocks Up turn 1. Let me have another look at his team. Yeah, Rocks Up are fine. Like, if he goes into Primarina, I could also flip. No, I need to get Rocks Up because I need to figure out what item that Victini is. So I need to go ahead and get Rocks Up. So that's what I'm going to do. He goes for Bug Bite. That did so much damage. That's definitely Choice Banded. That is definitely Choice Banded. Oh my. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Because if that's Banded Victini, I now get 2 KO'd. I need to go out into... Okay, chill. Let's just chill for a second. I could go out into Celesteela. I think Rotom is the play. Yeah, that's Adamant Banded. That is terrible. Terrifying. Okay, so we actually get that one ends up working out for us perfectly fine, because he goes out into his Primarina, and we're going to be able to go out into our Rotom, and I think from this I'm just going to be able to just like Volt Switch out. I'm going to be able to just Volt Switch out on this thing. I don't think he has anything that wants to come in on this. He particularly doesn't, so I'm just going to go ahead and Volt Switch and see if we can figure out what type of Primarina we are dealing with here, because I am actually a little bit scared of like a Sub-Calm Mind Primarina that's like physically defensive. So hopefully we don't see any type of that variant, you know. Oh, so he's gonna end up staying in. That did no damage. That did very little damage. I think my play is to go into Porygon. I don't know what he's going to do. That did not a lot of damage. Is that like Spadef? I really thought Fizdef was going to come because of Heracross, but maybe that is Spadef. What's he going to go for? Is he going to go for Flip Turn or Scald? Goes for Flip Turn. Okay. A little bit unfortunate. Not really what you want to see. Not particularly what you want to see. I don't know what type of Primarina that is. That's either like full Spadef or like Assault Vest. Brings in the Hitmontop. My problem is like Swampert's very chipped down at this point in time, so I think I have to go into it because I'm pretty sure he's gonna like opt to spin. I could go Gengar, but that's too risky. Like, that's way too risky. I think I need to go Swampert because I think he's gonna spin, and at least I can like flip turn and go out into something to threaten him out at least. I'm gonna go out into my Swampert. Is he going to spin? Is he going to spin? He is in fact going to spin. Okay, that's sort of what I predicted, but we'll get a good chunk of Rocky Helmet off onto this thing, which is nice. Gets his leftovers back. I really want Rocks Up because I need to know what type of Victini that is, because I needed to figure out if it's Boots or not. But I don't know if getting Rocks Up again is the smarter play, or if just clicking Flip Turn is the play. I think I'm gonna Flip Turn because I don't want him to go into Primarina again and me not being able to do much against the Primarina. So I think I'm gonna Flip Turn because I'm still not sure if that's like Spadef Primarina with it goes into Hydreigon actually. Okay. Is this thing potentially Scarfed? This thing potentially Scarfed? I can go into my Zarude and click U-turn on Zarude. I think that's what I want to do. I want to go out into Zarude. I'm going to click U-turn. He's most likely going to go out into the Hitmontop again. I really do struggle to break Hitmontop. Oh, it's leftovers on Hydreigon. Interesting. I should probably be taking notes of all of this so I don't have other moments where... So this is lefties. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go ahead and click U-turn right here. I'm pretty sure he's going to go into Hitmontop anyway, so it's fine. We saw lefties on Hitmontop as well. Primarina, we don't know what the item is. Probably a... I don't know. That bit of damage wasn't the best to determine what type of Primarina set we were dealing with there. I think I'm gonna go out into Celesteela. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go out into, because Gengar, he's definitely gonna have some move to hit Gengar, even if it's like Earthquake. So I'm gonna go out into Celesteela. I don't think he stays in here on Celesteela. Like, I really don't think he's going to end up staying in here. I think he's most likely going to go out into like maybe Primarina instead. I don't know. I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna click Air Slash for now. I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, so he is going to switch out into Death from Above. This Aerodactyl. Oh, that's interesting, because I could have like Flash Cannon. Do I want to just autotomize, or is that too early? Yeah, I'm gonna autotomize. I don't know what this thing is going to go for. He goes for his own rocks. Okay, autotomize. I'll go for Meteor Beam, and then if he brings in Victini straight away, then that's going to mean he's Scarfed, because he's not Scarfed on Hydreigon, which I am max speed timid to be able to outspeed a Scarfed Hydreigon. If he goes into Victini straight away, I know for sure he's going to be Scarfed, and if that happens, I'm gonna go out into like my Swampert potentially. So Meteor Beam should come off. Please hit. If we hit, we actually kill this thing, which would be quite nice. It got Rocks Up, but if this thing is not D-Dance, then I'm happy with that. So if we can get a kill, that'd be great. Okay, Meteor Beam does in fact come off. Okay, perfect. So we get rid of the Aerodactyl, and Celesteela picks up a kill. Go ahead and jot that down. Celesteela gets 1 kill on Aerodactyl. We get a special attack boost, which is awesome. And if he goes into Victini right now, then he's 100% Scarfed. Okay, we do see the Victini. Okay, this thing is Scarfed. 100%, this thing is Scarfed. I'm going to go out into... Rotom Heat this time. There's absolutely no way this thing isn't Scarfed. For him to bring it out like that, and especially so quickly, he's definitely Scarfed. And Celesteela can still be useful later in the game with like flamethrowering stuff. So I'm gonna go out into Totino's, which is our Rotom Heat, and goes for V-Create. Okay, I need to check damage on this thing. How much is this going to do? Okay, that's not banded. That did 50 points of damage. So Victini at level 50 with V-Create, 50 points of damage. He is... Okay, he could be Adamant. That's a low roll potentially for Adamant. So I think this is the play where I just go ahead and Volt Switch out. Yeah. I think Volt Switching is the play. He might go into Hydreigon, but I can just Volt Switch out. Yep, he goes out into the Hydreigon. Gonna be able to Volt Switch out. Perfect, we get a little bit of chip damage off on this thing. And I think I can go Zarude once again. I don't really need health on Zarude, so I'm okay to go out into it and just click U-turn. So we'll throw out our Zarude. Yeah, we see the leftovers again. Now, I could potentially close combat on this thing, but I just feel like the Hitmontop is such a free switch-in. So I think I'm going to go for U-turn. I'm going to go for U-turn because Hitmontop comes in 100%. Yep, Hitmontop comes in. Intimidate comes off. But we're going to be able to just U-turn out without much of a problem. And do I go Celesteela again? I think I have to go Celesteela again at this point. Yeah, we'll go out into SpaceX the Celesteela. And I'm just going to go ahead and fire off an Air Slash. Because now he doesn't have anything to resist Air Slash, so. You could go into Primarina, but I still think Air Slash is fine. Alright, he is going to withdraw as expected. Goes back into Siren. That's the Primarina. Okay. Can we two-shot it from here? If we had Rocks up, we'd probably be able to two-shot it. Air Slash comes off. Oh my god, that does nothing! Yeah, this is Assault Vest Primarina. We're going back out into our Porygon. This does nothing. We'll go out into the Porygon again. We'll trace his Torrent. Okay, that's not bad. Scald comes off. Okay, we should be able to eat that comfortably. There you go. Okay. Trying to think if I want to Thunder Wave on the incoming Hitmontop or if I just want to recover. I think keeping this thing healthy would be pretty nice. And he's probably going to like flip turn anyway, so. Yeah, he is going to flip turn. Okay. Flip turn comes off. We'll be able to recover a decent chunk of damage here. He'll probably go out into his Hitmontop again. Oh, he goes out into Victini. Oh, fuck, this is where Rocks coming up would be amazing. Where Rocks being up would have been amazing. But it's fine. I think Swampert is the play. Does he click V-Crate or does he just U-turn? I think either way the play is to go Swampert. Because we at least get chip damage. We at least get Rocky Helmet off, which is great. Which is a little bit of damage that we need to be able to put into like Darkest Lariat range. Yeah, U-turn. Okay. 65 down to 33. Can I see if that's Adamant or Jolly? Swampert, U-turn did like 33, right? Yeah, I think that is... It's still like, it still could be a roll between Adamant and Jolly. Still could have been a call between Adamant and Jolly. Okay, he goes out into Hail Hydra. Do I live another round of Rocks? I'm pretty sure I do, right? Because Rocks to a ground type is going to do 6%, and I'm at... How many HP am I at? 33. I'm at 16. Yeah, I can live another one. So, because this thing is leftovers, it's not specs or anything, I'm just going to go out into Porygon. Preserve this thing, because it can get a Rocky Helmet chip on something, or I can potentially, like, even get my Rocks up again. So I'm going to go Porygon. Trace is Levitate. Imagine if he goes for Earth Power. He has no reason to go for Earth Power, but just imagine, because that would have been quite nice. 128 down to 83. Okay, that's a decent chunk of damage. Probably going to U-turn if he has it. I don't mind going for Thunder Wave. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. I'm gonna Thunder Wave because I think he's gonna U-turn out. Fuck, if he goes for Dark Pulse, is okay. He goes for U-turn. Okay, maybe I can go ahead and U-turn on something else now. I don't know if I live another hit when I come in, so maybe I should have gone for Recover there. Might have been a bit of a misplay there, but if this Thunder Wave lands and if he goes into something like Victini, that would be great. Oh, okay, he actually goes Scizor. He actually goes into the Scizor. So we're gonna Thunder Wave him. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I think this is the reason I saved... I mean, it's the reason I saved Swampert, so we can get a little bit more Rocky Helmet chip off. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Rocky Helmet button. Yeah, so go back out into pink, which is our Swampert. Rocks don't go up, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that banded Bug Bite from the start, that really did damage. Okay, he has U-turn as well. Okay, well, Swampert serves some use in the sense that he got, you know, a little bit of chip damage on the Scizor. So the whole idea is just to keep chipping away at his team so that Zarude can go ahead and sweep late game. That's the whole idea here. So for that, we need to get rid of the Hitmontop. Okay, goes into Victini. All right. I'm gonna go out into my Monkey, and I think we just click U-turn again. Yep, we'll click U-turn again as the Hitmontop comes in. So, okay, in comes this thing. Intimidate comes off again. I'm kind of thinking like I just sacrifice my Gengar in front of this thing, and we just try to get big damage. Let me see if this thing is like max HP. How much does Gengar do? It does 50%, which is not terrible, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Celesteela again. I think it's a safer play. And does he switch out? He probably goes back out into Primarina. Probably goes back out into Primarina. If he goes Primarina, I could probably go Meteor Beam. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and Meteor Beam because I think he stays at. I don't think he stays in. So maybe we can hit the Primarina on the coming. Okay, so he does switch out. Go into. Okay, he goes out into Siren. Okay, well it could have been worse. Could have been worse for sure. For sure. It could have been worse. We'll just go Meteor Beam, and if he decides to stay in, he's going to take this this hit. If he doesn't, then stay in, then something's taking a Meteor Beam at +1, and that is going to drop. Does Meteor Beam kill from here? Probably not. It's not stab. I think he's Assault Vested.
The next day.
Alright guys, so this has been an entire mess for you guys. It barely took any time, but this is essentially another day that we're playing the rest of the game because we got frozen at this turn where I was just charging up my Meteor Beam and the game just froze. It was just stuck there forever. So we decided to try to recreate the next day, which we did today, but it was on LAN again. We DC'd on LAN. We just said, fuck it. It's 11 p.m. We're just going to move to Showdown. So this is where we are at the moment. Playing on Showdown. I hate playing on Showdown, but I mean, it is what it is. We're just going to go for it. So we're locked into this Meteor Beam. We'll go ahead and click Meteor Beam. The Primarina does not die. We take 60% from that. Okay, hold up. Let me check damage. All right, fortunately, we take a huge chunk in the face from Scald because of the turret, so we're not going to be able to do much with this thing now. It's actually very, very bad because I kind of needed this thing to be able to hit the Hitmontop, but we're just going to go ahead and click Air Slash. We'll pick up this kill right here. We'll see what he decides to go out into. Maybe he'll go out into the Victini is what I'm expecting him to do. All right, he does go out into his Victini. At this point, I kind of want to sack my Porygon. I can go out into Rotom Heat, but I kind of want to preserve Rotom Heat, and I don't think my Porygon is going to be useful in any other situation, so I'm going to go ahead and sack off my Porygon, because I don't think there's any point. So he does go for Recreate. He does end up killing me. That is fine. I think this turn, I'm going to go out into Gengar, and I'm going to go ahead and click Substitute. The reason I'm clicking Substitute is because I don't want to have to predict if something comes in, and if he decides to go into something like the Hitmontop, then I'll actually be able to like two-shot it with Sludge Wave, hopefully. Hopefully, two-shot it with Sludge Wave. Okay, so he does decide to bring out his Hitmontop. which is perfect. I think I'm gonna go ahead and click Sludge Wave, because Sludge Wave is the strongest move. It's gonna be able to 2-hit KO this Hitmontop. As he does go for Earthquake, does end up breaking my sub. I kind of like really want to scout for Sucker Punch. Or like, yeah. Okay, in order to scout for Sucker Punch, I'm going to go out into my Rotom Heat. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and click Substitute again. Okay, so he does have the Sucker Punch. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know that he does have the Sucker Punch there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Sludge Wave. I don't think this is going to go ahead and kill the... Unfortunately, it lives on 1 HP, which is super, super unfortunate. But it is what it is. I think I now have to... I'm going to go out into... Yeah, I'm going to go out into my Rotom Heat right now, because if he goes for like Earthquake, predicting me to like go for another substitute, then Rotom Heat is obviously immune to it. So he does go for the Earthquake. Okay, and then I will be able to just Volt Switch and get a kill onto this Hitmontop. And Hitmontop being gone is pretty big. Hitmontop being gone is pretty big for Zarude to be able to clean up. He's actually going to save this thing. Okay, he goes out into Hydreigon. I'm perfectly okay with that, actually, because that allows me to go into Zarude once again. Do I kill Hydreigon from here with close combat? Hydreigon at level 50. At level 50. U-turn does 50%. So I'm going to go ahead and click U-turn as he goes out into the road. Oh, we actually do get a kill. Oh, because that's a crit. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm going to go out into Rotom Heat, which is going to hopefully bait in the Hydreigon. Hopefully it's going to bait in the Hydreigon. What I'll do then is I'll sack off my Celesteela. Yeah, it does bring in the Hydreigon. I'll sack off my Celesteela. And I'll go back out into my Zarude after. And I might just click Close Combat at that point, because I could see him going out into Scizor. So he goes for Dragon Pulse. He does pick up the KO. I'm going to go out into Zarude once again. And actually, I think I'm going to U-turn, because Close Combat does not kill Hydreigon from here, I don't think. Yeah, he's out of Close Combat range. So I'm going to go ahead and just U-turn, because I expect him to go out into the Scizor from here. Okay, so he does end up staying in. That's interesting. I think I sack Gengar here, because I don't need Gengar for... Like, Gengar dies to Bullet Punch. Scarfed can do a decent chunk to Hydreigon, but Hydreigon's already weakened. So I'm going to go out into my Gengar as he does click the U-turn. Okay. Interesting to see what he'll do now. Interested to see what he will do now. Okay, so he's going to go Scizor. Okay, I think I'm just going to go ahead and click Shadow Ball just to get off damage. I think he might end up clicking Knockoff, thinking I'm going to go into my Rotom Heat. So I think that is what he ends up doing. He does get the Knockoff off, which is a little bit annoying, but ooh, he's actually disabled. Okay, I mean, this means, let me just make sure my Rotom Heat kills with Volt Switch. Yeah, Rotom Heat does kill the Scizor with Volt Switch. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and click Volt Switch. It actually goes into Hydreigon again. Okay, that's interesting that he would save the Scizor, but I go out into my Monkey, and I go ahead and click... I think I go ahead and click Close Combat this time. Okay, so we go ahead and killed the... He has to go for Bullet Punch. He has to go for Bullet Punch. He does go for the Bullet Punch, so we get that call right. Zarude against Victini. How much does Zarude do with Darkest Lariat? 86. And okay, I think we have this in the bag. I think all I need to do here is... We know that Victini is Scarfed. So I think all I have to do here is Volt Switch. I'm going to go ahead and Volt Switch. We'll be able to kill the Scizor. Yep, and then I can go... Oh fuck, did I just choke that? No. No, Zarude kills 100% of the time. Zarude kills 100% of the time. Yeah, it does 86 min. I just have to click Darkest Lariat. I'm scarfed. I'm faster than you. 168. I click Darkest Lariat. I fucking win! Let's go!